the last few years, the world really has appeared to come into a new age. Like we've gone through this big paradigm shift where people appear to be like waking up and they're wanting more access to knowledge. Ancient knowledge seems to be coming, not that it really went away, but it's really coming back to the forefront, especially if you look at things like TikTok and Instagram and those sort of things. They're all resurfacing, and structures seem to be, also other structures seem to be breaking down. So, where do you see the evolution of humanity going? From where we are now, where we're moving into this new level of awareness with humanity as a whole, and what role does the egoic structure place on us in terms of also the ascension of our self during these times?
India has no TikTok.
Yeah, sorry.
It's banned. So I've never been on it. So I don't know what goes on there. One less thing to see. The thing, I thought about it, are these times the brightest? And then I put myself in the place of the Buddha with him walking. And if I asked him that question in that time, he would say, yes, the future is bright. And then I put myself in the footsteps of Yogananda, and I'm walking with him, and I ask him, how's the future? And he says, the future is bright. And I put myself with Vyasa, and I walk with Vyasa, and I ask Vyasa, how is the future? And he says, it's bright. And I ask Anand Mehrotra, how is the future? She says, it's bright. Because the future is a hallucination that an individual has. The future only becomes present when it encounters the consciousness state of the person experiencing it. So if you're bright, future is bright. If you are stuck in your dark place within yourself, so is the future. It's as simple as that. And if you are really bright, then what will be the future you see? Can you see a future that is dark? No. So if you ask the Buddha 2,500 years ago, or Patanjali, half snake, half human, according to the legend, but he was a human, and he would say the future is bright. Why? Because I wrote my book and people will be reading it. Ataha yoga anusashanam yogaschitta vritti nirodha tada drashta sarupe vastada. World will be better. Why? Because they will read my book. And we're still reading it, isn't it? So the future is always bright for those who are aligned to the light within themselves, individually and collectively. For future has no existence independent of the experiencer, individual experiencer and the collective experiencer, right? And as you align to the truth within yourself, as you align and you get more and more in harmony, you will encounter more and more people who seem to be waking up. Like attracts like. It's just like if you're sitting in a red car, you see more red cars. Yes or no?
Yes.
If you're sitting in a hovel, you see more hovels. Is that the right pronunciation?
Yeah.
Hovel?
Hovel, yeah.
What is the meaning of that? We'll find out.
It's
So,
a type of
and so you see who you are. And as you start to awaken, and I hear this from a lot of people, a lot of teachers, that I'm seeing in the last decade or the last 5 years, more and more people seem to be interested. That's a testimony to your growth. That if you're seeing that, then the first thing it points to, that you are growing. And if you see, the world is only getting worse and worse and worse, that's also pointing to you. Right? Can I tell you a story? Do we have time?
Yes. We have always got time.
That's a trick question.
I know. I know it was a trick
I'll take it. It's free for the take. Anybody can take time. It's a shared resource. And so there is a story. There is an old Baba sitting outside of a village in the Shivalik Mountains. In the Shivalik Mountains in India, there's a lot of villages. The Himalayas are alive. That's one of the most beautiful things about Himalayas, is they're filled with people. There's lower Himalayas, there's communities and temples and all these amazing beings living there. And so this Baba is sitting outside of the village, and a bullock cart comes. And a man is there in the bullock cart, and he asked the old man, "How is this village that you are sitting in front of?" He said, "Why do you ask?" He said, "I just left a village, and I'm in search for a new village. I can't live in this village I used to. Just full of terrible people, selfish, self-centered. I cannot tolerate them anymore. I'm in search for good people." And the old man says, "Well, you are lucky you are not in this village. Here the people are even worse. They're more selfish, more self-centered. They pretend in the first few months they're kind, and then they show their real face. Move on. You're so lucky you met me." The man says, thank you. And he moves. Half an hour later, a new bullock cart comes. And there is a family there, and the man asks, "Hey Baba, how is this village? Is that you think there is a place in there for me?" He says, "Why do you ask?" And he says, "Well, I'm in search of a new place. I lived in a village before, and I loved it. It was beautiful. But my time there was done. I served my purpose there. And I could not be of service. And I'm in a search for a new next phase of my life." And the old man says to him, "Well, you will love this place. Welcome. These people are so kind. They're so generous. Sometimes they have their problem. They have moments of stress and they can be unkind. But that's not their nature of their heart. So come on in." Yes. So how is the village? Is the one who's going to live in it. How is the future? It's bright if you are in light, and future is bright. Future is bright for you, and future is bright for all those who are around you. And then naturally we will see, if we are doing the work, we will see more and more people who are like waking up, who are genuinely interested. Yes or no? Of course there will be people at times who might disappoint you, but that's for you to learn. Yes or no? When you're disappointed by people, don't take it as some kind of superiority thing. It's like, oh, that's for me to learn. Yes or no? So I love being disappointed by people. It's so good. It's like, oh, then I have to learn more about people. And people is only the self. Yes or no? So future is so bright. So bright. Because future is only an experience a consciousness has. Yes or no? There is no other future, no other present. Present only becomes real when it encounters a consciousness experiencing it. And so if we can manage our consciousness individually and collectively, then the present is bright, and so is the future. And if you are truly aligning, then you will find more and more people like yourself who are also aligning. And that does not mean that people you encounter will just be perfect and will be the Buddha of your expectation. No, they won't be. They will still make mistakes. They will still slip, just like you will. And then the journey of life becomes to forgive yourself and forgive them. Yes? My guru always said, forgive yourself at least 5 times every day, and also everyone else. Then you will travel light. Otherwise, the burden will keep getting heavy.